Welcome back, basketball fans. You're watching another episode of WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Again, I'm assistant coach Josh Kimbler here with the head coach of the Stars, Daniel Potts. We split over this last week, starting with our game against Southeast Illinois and yesterday against Campbellsville. Coach, as far as our new guys go, I mean, we brought up before and we emphasize in practice over and over again, time after time, day after day, you know, the importance of the little things. What are some little things that our new guys do that add to our success?
You know, there's a quote that that always said the first semester, alone you can do so little, but together we can do so much. And you know, this second group, this second half of the season, we have some new guys that have bought into their roles, right, and have bought into you know, who the go-to guys that already are on our team. You know, Chris and Jacob, Cody, and Marcus, you know, those are our go-to guys as far as scoring and as far as defense as well. But they look to those guys to help them out. You know, I see a lot of them, or even after our practice, you know, even if it's just shooting together. And they asked them. I saw them ask Cody. Bobby Staples asked Cody, like, what do you do if this happens? What do you do when that happens? And those are teaching points that, you know, our veterans, as you know, Cody and Jacob and them, are becoming leaders, and they don't even realize it. You know? And that's the cool thing. But as far as the little things that our new guys bring, Bobby Staples is a great defensive player.
Yes, he is.
He gives us a lot of energy on the defensive end, and he's a great facilitator. And we'll see in the highlights here how well he facilitates the ball and penetrates. And the weird thing about Bobby is he's a left-hander, but he's a better dribbler with his right. Right. Yeah, he's a better dribbler. He's more confident with his right hand than he is his left hand, which is a great thing for us. Once we get Bobby with that consistent shot and get that ball handling skills like Cody Schultz, Bobby's going to be a tough guard.
It'll be pretty good.
He's going to be tough. But we love what Bobby gives to us on defense, as far as on the ball and off the ball. We got to get him talking more, communicating more. That's not his personality.
Always, that's with anybody.
Right. But we'll get him there. As far as Mariko's another one that gives us a lot of energy. He's only about 6'2", but Coach, he plays 6'5", you know. He likes to bang, he likes to body up, and he knows his role.
Like we've always said, he does exactly what you ask him, no more.
No more, no less.
He's content with that.
Oh, and I think he likes his role, you know. I think he likes his role. I think sometimes you might think that he's playing out of position, but he's playing what he needs to play for us, you know, this second semester, and Coach, he's doing a great job.
I thought about this on the way up here today. Sometimes, people have heard the old expression, sometimes you have too many Chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah.
Well, I think sometimes in there's certain situations, you know, we kind of struggle with that the first semester just because the personalities on the team. This team seems to be gelling well together.
I totally agree. Like I said, you know, our leaders have stepped up, and against like after practices, I see them running over plays together. Teaching points like if you screen this way, and the things that we've taught them in the you know in the year and a half that they've been with us, and I see them relating it over to our new guys. Right. And that's what's made this second half of the season. I think we're 5-1 on this second half, and that's, you know, the main reason because our leaders have been leaders to our new guys. Right. And Cody Rao, we'll see a highlight of him. He can shoot it. Yeah, he can. That kid can absolutely fill it up.
Shoots with confidence. Every time.
And I know you say all the time, you know, he does what he's told. He does what he's told. He's not going to make any silly turnovers. He plays with confidence. Plays with a little swag. A little. He's not. He don't talk a lot, but he plays with a certain swag about him that you know, that I love. And I think our kids really enjoy. We're going to have to get him on quicker feet. You know, he texted me last night and said, Coach, I know I can play better defense. I think he had 9 points even yesterday. He said, Coach, I know I can play better defense, and I know that's what's going to earn me some more playing time. And I said, you know, we'll get after it tomorrow in practice. And he said, I know you'll stay on me. So
hope we don't regret that comment after that.
I know, right? But, I love our new guys. I love our team right now.
Sounds good. Whenever we come back, we're going to go over our game highlights again against Southeast Illinois and Campbellsville University. You're watching WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to WKCTC Basketball Weekly. At this time, we're going to go over our game highlights versus Southeast Illinois.
Kids were really prepared for this game. We had a scouting report and did it pretty well. We had some letdowns sometimes, but for the most part, we got a 5-second call right there by Cody. That was one of our things on number 30 there. We wanted to ball pressure him quite a bit.
We've been emphasizing that a lot in practice too. Cody listens, and we got some success out of that.
Cody, nice little left to right crossover right there and finish with a little contact. started out pretty sluggish right here, but we started to pick things up. They got out on us 10-3, and we quickly tied it. I believe at the 16-minute mark, it was 10-10. So, and we really came on strong. Kind of settled down a little bit. We've been wanting to play this game for a long time because we know that we kind of got a little rook down there. This is just a tough shot by Jacob, man. Whoever gets Jacob Scott is getting an absolute scoring machine. Absolute scoring machine. Marcus Burnett right here. Talking about a rim protector. We're still talking. We talk to coaches all the time about some of our players and their interest. And we've been talking to a coach recently that wants a rim protector and a guy to alternate shots and maybe not necessarily block, but be there in the way of some of them. By gosh, that's Marcus Burnett.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better at that.
Yes,
that's one thing he's really improved on.
And I think that's a lot to his credit. He's picked up the game.
Yeah.
He's learned how to control the game. It's a faster paced game, and he just had to make some adjustments from the high school ranks.
Well, Rico gets blocked, takes it right back at him, Coach. That's what set that play up. A lot of kids give up. They get blocked and they get upset over it. Nobody likes to get blocked. Rico just kept after it.
That's what we're talking about right there. Alternating shots right there. Number 11 had to alternate a shot, and that's Marcus did a great job right there. Tough take by Chris right here.
Coach, here in a minute, I think we jumped out pretty good on them.
Yeah, we got up, I believe, about 10 or so. Played real well the first half, I thought. Played real well the first half, I thought.
There he is. Takes great. He's learned to take great angles as far as his rebounding.
Then we get a turnover.
There wasn't too much Southeast could do.
Look here, then he finishes after a block, gets the rebound, and he finishes on the other end, doing it both ways right there. What a talented kid.
Got the bench fired up. That's one thing we talked about earlier, Coach. We got them kids on the bench that, they're involved. They want everybody to succeed.
They're yelling out there.
Right.
Yeah. Hands up. Hands
Great
up.
job by Chris Jackson right there.
Alternate shot again. That's what we're talking about from
moving
a big
his feet,
guy.
he's straight up.
A lot of our defense is, that's just a
ain't too many people that can do that.
No.
If anybody else would have done that, Coach, they'd have been over there beside us.
Nice pass. That was just a nice pass, nice cut, nice finish. Great basketball play.
Staying big. Seen his man, seen the ball, kept his hands up. Sometimes they'll just throw it right to you.
One thing I was impressed with us, and I didn't even realize it until I looked at the stats, was that Southeast pressured us a lot.
Yeah.
And to our credit, we only had 8 turnovers, and 2 of those were on offensive charges. So we took care of the ball very, very well, and that's, almost gave us the chance to win this ball game.
And somebody else can get pretty lucky. Whoever picks that boy up right there, Coach.
Yes. Yeah. Played real well the first half.
Yeah, we did.
Had to sit Marcus out. He picked up a second with about, I think, 3 minutes and 30-something seconds to go, so we had to set him, and they made a little run. When he's out of the ball game, it's hard for us to accumulate offense and defense because he's such a big part of what we do. Both ways.
They got the rim pretty easily, and they can just jump so high. You can't contest them once they got in there that second half when Marcus just sitting on the bench.
Yeah. Marcus, this second half, we were up again by 4. Another great tip in by Rico right there. Marcus gives us so much right here, and Marcus got in foul trouble with us a little bit.
Whew.
But
great move.
Marcus for the game went 5 for 5 on the field, so they couldn't stop him inside when he got the ball. That was a free throw right there. 3-point play the hard way.
Alternating them shots.
That was his 4th one. Yeah. Picked up his fourth foul with 17:09. We had to sit him for a couple, and they made a run. Southeast did. But I tell you what, who took over the ball game? Look at this shot right here. This is sweet. It's a sweet, sweet shot. Creates his own space.
Step back.
Man, that guy can shoot it. Talking to him right here. He had 4 fouls, and he's like,
begging him not to foul, Coach.
begging and pleading and praying at the same time. It's like Cody and Jacobs hooked up and got that spin move down.
Yeah, look at Jacob Scott working. That's what I like to see.
That's nice. Kids really played hard, man. They played extremely, extremely hard. Right here, Chris takes the ball up strong, going off 2 feet, using 2 hands, going through contact right there. Talk about that in practice every day.
Leave him.
He's tough. We got 2 great shooters on our team. We're gonna have to fill a lot of roles next year.
Go 2 feet, 2 hands.
Our guy sprinting to the corners, getting out that space. It's just a tough shot. Transition is where we're at our best. When we get our lanes filled, we run, get them shooters out in them lanes, get the floor spread right there so Chris can create. 56 to 56, we came out in the 2-3 trap right there, and big boy picks up his 5th right there.
We got to take better angles on them wings. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Practice after really went over that hard.
I mean, when we got 6'10" in the ball game and he goes out, our biggest guy after that is Zane Vanderbilt at 6'4", or if that, if that. And we had a real big trouble of rebounding the ball the last 11 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
we
like
struggled
I say, Coach,
offensively.
they went to the. Yeah.
Jacob just took over. I mean, he knew he had to. He knew Marcus was on the bench right there, and him and Cody and Chris had to come together to make a competitive game.
I think Scott's hands down one of the best offensive players that I've seen ever, and actually seen him play.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we watch NBA and stuff, but actually been there and watched him. I mean, there ain't too many guys that do it better than him.
Oh, I totally agree.
Chris played well. You talked about that move he made earlier. 2 feet, 2 hands. That's your famous rip-through drill, Coach.
Yeah, they don't like that too much.
It's effective.
Chris did a great job of penetrating, getting to the line. He got to the line 16 times. Unfortunately, he only made 6. But he's been in the gym working on his free throws and things like that.
Jump, stop, shot, fake. That's great body control.
Hopefully we can get him shooting a higher percentage on the free throw line. But they really overplayed our wings, which enabled Chris Jackson to do a lot of penetrating and getting to the rim. This was a big play right here. This is a play right after we were down by 5. The fans are kind of rocking, getting into it, things a little bit. We had to have a stop right here. Had to have a stop. Went over this play many times, and Jalen just hits a great shot, Coach. NBA range.
Well, he's contested.
I mean, he just hits a great shot, and I thought that was a big pivotal shot of this ball game, you know. I think we could have got a stop right there and came down and hit a 2 and got down by 3. I think the outcome maybe would have been a little different. And, of course, if Marcus would have got to play the whole game.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't stop him. He was 5 for 5 on the game.
Defending the rim. I mean,
alternate shots.
Coach, we might have won by 20 if Marcus is in the game the whole game. He's that good.
He's a machine. We play extremely well. We played hard as a team. Our new guys were cheering on the bench. I love our team right now and where it's at, and we're just going to keep getting better and better and better.
The next game here is at home against Campbellsville University.
Jacob Scott.
This was a rescheduled game. I think we knew about it maybe Saturday, so it was kind of at the spur of the moment kind of deal. But we came out and our first play here, we got a backdoor cut. I thought maybe from looking at previous film, they would play pretty tight on us, so I thought we'd start out with the backdoor cut. It worked to our favor. Great rotation right here.
That was a great defensive possession.
Yeah. Look at this move by Rico right here. It's a great move.
Love it. We just worked on that the other day in practice, and he was actually having problems with his footwork making that move.
Great move.
Finished with his right.
Over 6'9" kid right there. Great move. He plays fearless. I know you talk about it all the time. And Rico's one of those kids that he just plays fearless. We really like that within our players right here. It's a great play for us that worked a lot last night. 1-2 game with our big boy and our point. Did a great job yesterday. I know I really pushed the fact that we needed to get the ball out quickly on their made shots and missed shots, and we needed to fill the lanes. And if we didn't fill our lanes, they were coming over and sitting by us. That meant we thought they were tired. So we really got the ball out and pushed it.
There's times this game, Coach, I believe this is some of the best work we did spreading the floor, especially whenever we have our 4-out 1-in, our Carolina that we like to run, of our guards actually going to the corners and not stopping early, which spread the court out. Chris Jackson penetrated against anybody we've ever played. He was just kicking, he was just driving and kicking. I mean, it was too easy, if you get that court spread out.
Yeah. Cody just splitting the defense right there. Rico's got to finish that. Played really well. We had some letdowns on defense, but offense has always came usually easy to this team right here. So our J cut play, we found Cody wide open in the corner. Cody wound up at 25, I believe, this game. Jacob Scott as well had 25. And then Marcus had 22.
There he is. Good shot, Zane.
Our big three right there played real well. Zane had 11 this game. Zane had 11 this game right here. He needed this confidence booster scoring the ball.
Look at him. Gosh, the initial post seal is great. He can always be a little lower. A kid that's on Marcus here is just. I mean, he didn't play very physical in that strong, getting half as strong as Marcus, but. Sometimes I wish Marcus would just absolutely, and he does it sometimes. But I gotta say something to him sometimes to get him to do it. But whenever he clears and seals properly, I mean, head coach, he may take, 2 guys with him.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna do nothing about it.
Got such a wide base, wide body, so strong. And he does a pretty good job for 260 pounds of running the floor very well, just like that. Again, we got our wings out running. We got our big guy running hard, and great results happening for us.
It's hard to stop. It's easy as playing basketball. Some people just don't want to do it.
Yeah. It just comes so easy for Jacob Scott. They got to play a shot. When he does, he's pretty quick.
Yeah.
And he's pretty savvy with the ball, with the spin moves and things like that. And he's lengthy. He scores at the rim. Wasn't probably the greatest shot I've ever seen in my life, but it went in.
Oh, Chris. Gotta love him. Got him sealing up right there. Good
cut by Cody Rao. I believe he gets the ball back and hits this big long, yep. Look how deep he is.
Confidence.
That's just one of our new kids that's been with us for maybe a month. I don't even think a month yet.
Great move. It's a good angle Dan got right there, Coach.
Yeah.
Working hard on them sidelines.
Got a little play right here. We wanted to waste time and found our shooter right here for the break. And he's just a great shooter. Bottom, hands down. We played pretty decent. We probably shouldn't have gave up 35 points the first half, but we played pretty well.
Our new guys, Bobby especially, played
tears
great
it up
this
the second
game.
half. Yeah, Bobby played really well the second half.
this play right here, Coach, right after this, I'm all over him, telling him, hey, we work on the move all the time. You shot fake and then you go around them. You know, they're going to fly. Just keep your butt low with shot fake. And he comes right back, I'm pretty sure, here pretty soon and does the exact same move, finishes
sure
and one.
Sure does. Boy, fill it up.
That's pretty deep right there too, Coach.
Yeah, you always talk about those soft shots, you know, with Jacob Scott and Cody. They're such great shooters. Look at this soft rebound. So if Marcus is just around the basket, that's why he gets so many tip-ins, because Jacob and Cody are such great shooters, you know. They're not terrible misses or anything. This is a big play right here. It's got the crowd rocking. No, not yet. We're going to see it here in a little bit. Great push by Cody right there. No-looker. Way to get out and run, Mariko. Easy finish at the rim.
Here's Bobby.
Bobby's got to be feeling that other wing right there instead of trailing behind Jacob.
He did a real good job running the floor in transition offense.
Second half, we did real well.
I wish we'd do more of that all the time. Hey, nothing's there. He gets it right back out. Too easy. Look at that. Great job, Bobby.
Bobby killed him with penetration in the second half. I mean, you won't see a lot of highlights of it because people are getting fouled at the rim. But Bobby was picking up two, picking up three, dishing off. Had a great second half for us.
Go up and get the ball two hands.
He went up and grabbed that ball. I remember that play. That ball was kind of up for grabs, 50-50 ball, and Bobby just put it up. And I know you work with him every day in rim running, and he just went up and got it. What he's trained to do.
Cody Rao.
Yeah, they tried to press us. I believe they didn't press us anymore after that.
Every highlight you see of Rico, it's the same move, but it's the best move he does. By God, it's pretty hard to stop. And I keep telling him that too. Same move.
There's that penetration we're talking about with Mr. Staples.
Rico around the ball again. Look at it.
Good find.
Good.
Cody Rao, if you notice, Cody Rao took his man to the corner, 22 right there, enabled to Rico to get that easy bucket. Cody Rao was running the floor.
Yep.
We ran our play that we talking about. We finally got a good look at it right there. Zane with a nice finish. He's a shooter.
Confidence.
He's a shooter. He's been sick throughout the week. Cody Rao's been sick throughout the week. And I was wondering about him for energy and strength, but he played real nice for us. Jacob was 3 for 3 on the, I believe, on the three-point line this game.
There it is.
That's what you're talking about, the little ball fake right there. I think he does it again.
Yeah, I think so. Jacob Scott again. That's a different shot, same outcome.
With Marcus right there, oh, here's the nice play I was talking about earlier. Got the fans rocking a little bit. Woo! We've been waiting that all year.
I was so excited when this happened.
Got the crowd going a little bit. What a great play. I believe there's many more to come from Marcus Burnett now.
I told him his sister Lacey, who's at every game, for some reason couldn't make it to this game, and she's going to be so mad when she realizes she missed that play.
Good finish, good finish. Winded up winning this game by 24.
Yep.
Defense could have been a lot better. Instead of playing to our competition, we always still want that bulldog, bulldog, run them over, get them out of the gym, and keep playing hard. And we played hard. We played a lot harder on the offensive end than we did the defensive end.
Yes, we did.
So guess what we get to do today in practice? Defense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My specialty. I love it.
Yeah.
When we come back, we're going to have Coach Daniel Potts' final thoughts. You're watching WKCTC Basketball Weekly. Welcome back to the show. At this time, we're going to have head coach Daniel Potts' final thoughts. Coach, we have a game Monday night, I believe, against E-Town.
Yep, Monday, February 3rd at 7 o'clock. We take on E-Town. And, of course, they're in our KCTCS system, so we're trying to make that a rivalry game and trying to get, excitement amongst the Kentucky system schools to try to get, everybody try to get a basketball team and things like that, because it just brings out, you get rivalries, you can bring out passion, you bring out students in it, and it's just a great way for the college systems to come together, at a sporting event and just root on their teams and things like that. But again, we played them February 3rd at 7 o'clock. That's a Monday night. Going to be a great game. Last time we went down there, we lost by around 4 to 5 points, and at halftime we were down by 17. Yeah. We had a player get hurt, and that really shut us down to, I think we only had 6 players.
Yeah.
6
I was in
players.
the emergency room with that kid, Dwayne, the whole second half.
Yeah, and I believe Chris Jackson picked up his 4th foul with 10 minutes or 11 minutes to go in that ball game. So we were out there with some people that didn't really have a lot of gaming experience and things like that. But we played really hard, and we ran an inverted triangle and 2 that we had to do. And it kind of got us back into the game because they have 2 really good players. And I know one used to go to Bellarmine, and he's playing for them right now. And each of them had over 25 points. So that'll be our main, that'll be, we'll put a scouting report to get those 2 guys down to a minimum. But I believe, we talked about it earlier, I believe our bench is going to play a bigger role in that game. And, they better play a big role in that game, or we're going to have a
Bobby's going to have a good game.
Yeah, I believe so as well. But that'll be a fun game, exciting. Both teams like to get up and down. We got some, we can dunk it, they can dunk it. So it'll be a lot of fun, exciting plays with that. But again, that'll be on Monday, February 3rd at 7 o'clock. Hope to see you out there, and thanks for watching the show.